As you can see, we are demolishing the public housing. And I like to think that we're demolishing the concept as much as the building. Okay, you know, when I talked about originally when we had free public housing, I wasn't trying to be demeaning, because when you look at crime or crime in public housing, it's not the residents. If you stop 56 people in public housing, probably 11 of them actually live there. That's how bad it is. People have this aura, this image, this thing is, I have to come to public housing and I have to do these things. And it's not the people who reside in public housing. So if we not only just destroy the buildings, we destroy the image. We're on the edge of making a difference in that, not only for a state or a city, but nationwide, people are looking at what's going on in Central City in terms of what's going on in the River Gardens. We have demolished the St. Thomas project, and we have created mixed income housing.
Decent, safe, and affordable housing available in New Orleans. I think if you're looking for decent and safe, you can do that. You can do decent and affordable. Sometimes you can do affordable and safe, but you're rarely going to find decent, safe, and affordable. You got to pick 2 out of 3 in this city.
Central City goes from Calliope Street to Louisiana Avenue, from South Broad all the way down to Chapatoulas. So it's actually a pie slice. If you're looking at it on a map, it's a pie slice.
In this small area of 3.9 square miles, there were 4 public housing developments smashed into this area, and some are only blocks apart.
Well, you go from Jackson to Magazine, and you got mix. You got some people that have money, some people that don't. Then you go from Magazine to St. Charles, and a couple blocks over on this side, and you got multi-millionaires. And then coming this way, it gets poorer and poorer. You know, you got a few middle income, but then, you know, you go to the poorest area.
Some areas, some houses in the neighborhood are still under construction. Some people came back. And matter of fact, it was very few homeowners in this area. A lot of people rented in the area. Some people are still renters.
They have a lot of new homes that they're building up, but I personally think they're too high. I don't think they're affordable, but they are trying, to me, they try to make you think this is affordable, because $125,000 or $130,000 for a house with 10% interest rate, or even 8% interest rate, the people are going to be paying a note between $8,000 or $1,000 a month.
I mean, come on, you want your people back, you know, let's build some reasonable housing for the people to come back. You know, like I say, I think it's all about making a dollar, so.
I think if you really look at Central City and try and study housing, you find that probably an astronomical number as high as 70–80% of property in Central City is rentals. And that is a problem. Because if a person's been renting the same house since 1950 and he lost it in Katrina, the house is paid for itself 10 times over, and whatever he's made now, he's made in insurance and all. So what we need is real homeowners here.
Well, it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow far as where I see buildings still abandoned. I still see they bricked up or boarded up, and I think they can do a little better than what they're doing at this particular time.
You know, find somebody that takes care of a Section 8 place and give them this instead. They pay so much, and then later on they can own it, and you have more ownership up here.
And I'm not being prejudiced or anything about the next block or the next block behind me. Right now we are focused on one block because we want to do one block at a time, because I always feel like I don't think you should put a house here in the 2100 block, you know, just one house, and the house next door to it need to be repaired, or the house on the other side is ragged and falling down. Our focus is to work on one block at a time.
But yet, it's so many abandoned properties. There's so many needs that this city still has, and yet our government say, oh, well, we got a plan. We got a 17-point plan to fix 16 neighborhoods, and then Mr. Blakely says, but our money will come behind at the end. Well, when is the end? 2019?
Yeah, so the community has to come together on that part and say, listen, we're going to fix our community, we're going to get it back together, we're going to have things for the kids to do, and we're going to take care of where we live. So once all of those things come together, I think it'll be a great thing for Central City.